Hi guys, so we're going to do a quick warm up today and then we'll just do two ab variations. What's nice about these ab variations is that we're working through different movements in the body. So we're still focusing on alignment, we're still focusing on our posture and just transitioning from one position to the next, which is great for your mind body connection. So grab your mat. We are using a yoga block today to do all of that. So do that and I will meet you on the mat. Yoga block day. I'm just doing a quick abdominal variation today with our yoga block. So let's go. Next to tabletop, imprinting if you need to, neutral if you can. Keep it. Press firmly into the block. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lift the sphincter muscles. Pubis towards belly button. And you're going to tap your right foot's toes to the floor. Keep the 90-degree angle at the knee. Exhaling, bringing it in, up. On the inhale, exhale as you go down, in and up. Try not to clench through the hip flexors. Yeah, use your pelvic floor muscles a little bit through the glute if you need it. If you're feeling you're overloading your hip flexors, squeeze the glute muscles a little bit more. The buttocks, inhale, exhale, stability through that trunk. We don't want that trunk moving. Close the ribs in front. And we're going to do 10 of that, okay? Challenging yourself a little bit more, you can take your block overhead. You doesn't need to go to the floor, just overhead, firm pressure. Focus on your back ribs staying grounded. And we're going to do the same here. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and 4. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, stability through the trunk. Much harder with those arms overhead. Got to really focus on your core. And we go last 2, last 3 for me actually. Last 1. Okay. Back to center and relax. Give yourself a little hug, knees to chest, just to loosen up any tension build up in that back and hips. Give it a little bit more into the abdominals. So what you're going to do is place your block lengthwise on the front of the knee with the opposite elbow, okay? You want to make life harder for yourself, you can turn the block this way to balance, in that way to just keep or bring yourself a little bit higher up, okay? So I'm going to cop up. I'm going to do the easier version. You're going to press your other foot onto the floor, your hands interlinked behind the head. You lift your chest as high as you can and you press onto this block for me. You're going to do 10 presses. So I won't necessarily see the pressure, or you won't necessarily see the pressure happening because it's a stable block, but I want to see the connection through your core as you press for 10, 2, 3, 4, little pulsing feeling. So press, release, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other leg comes off the floor. We go again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower that leg, long leg out, flex the toes to bring it up. We're not touching the foot to the floor. We keep the connection through the core. 2. Shoulder blades just off the floor if you can. 3, and up. And we go 4. Good. and up and hold that. Take your arm out to the side. You're going to do 100 breaths with single arm. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, tip the coccyx to the sky. 4, 5. Inhale, 2. You can keep your foot flexed or pointed. And last set. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping the connection in the tummy, hand behind the head. Now you're going to do rocking chair. I've explained to you before we go elbow and lean into the block. Try and keep that block. 6, 7, 8, 9. Our block is full. 10. And then we're going to try and come all the way up. Use the other leg to bring you all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. You're going to send this leg up, stretching the block down, holding in a teaser. Okay? You've got to be warmed up, ready for these teasers. Okay, I want you to scoop through the pelvis, scoop through the pelvic floor, press your hands onto your block, and then gently bring your legs down. Okay. For now, I want you to just sit up, nice and tall, flex the toes. We're going to roll our spine forward. Exhale and inhale, return to a straight spine up against a wall. Okay, you're lifting through your pelvic muscles, pelvic floor muscles, swing to lifting pubis to belly button as you curl forward over your block. So try not to lean back in this one. Exhaling forward over your block. It's just a little stretch, spinal stretch, and coming back up. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. And as I always say, you levitate off your floor. You lift through that pelvic floor. We're not just sitting there. We're actively moving our spine. 3. And up. Last one. And we go 4. And up. Okay, now I want you to go back to some of these teasers. So it's quite a lot of load to your hip flexors when you do that. You may bend your knees. Okay? So if you feel you're going to bend your knees and try that, you may do so. Or you can do one leg at a time. Okay, I'm going to do the full version. So the full version goes press, curl the spine back, and scoop through the pelvic floor to lift the legs up. Big exhale, and inhale to gently lower down. We keep this hollowed out feeling, a stretch, curved spine. Exhale, up, lots of tummy. Try not to make it about the hip flexors lifting. Try and make it about you lifting your pelvic floor muscles, activating your core, using your upper shoulder girdle. If you press down onto that block, it helps you too. Squeezing sphincter muscles. Exhale and inhale. Connection in the core. Exhale. And you just need about 4 of these. These are quite hard to do. Inhale and we go. Exhale. Here we go. And release. You can take your block. You're going to roll down to the floor in that wide-legged position. 1 vertebra at a time. Take your time. Focus on the spinal articulation as you come down. Good. Okay. So we have to do the other side. Okay, so elbow and knee on the opposite side. Keep the connection in the tummy. Press your block. Hands behind the head. We give 10 presses, pulses onto the block. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Use the abdominals. 1. Other leg goes up, same pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to send the foot down. We do 4 of these. Point down, flex up. Tip the coccyx up. Point down, flex up. And we go 3, and up, and 4, and up. 100 breaths with the arm outstretched on the right. Inhale, 2, 3, chest stays high. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, shoulder blades off the floor. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rocking. Make sure your block is balanced, rocking to hips. I call this a rocking chair from your hips to your shoulders. You have to keep the C-shaped spine connection in the tummy, using your left leg to propel you a little bit forward and back, up to 10. And your last one, you're going to come all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Let's take the block out. Let's place it onto the floor and lower those legs nice and steadily down. Okay, we're going to go back to those spinal stretches, flexing the toes, lifting through your spine. Inhale, exhale, nose dive towards the pubis. Exhale. Keep sitting up onto those glutes. Lift through the Spine is like you're sitting against an imaginary wall. And every time you uncurl, you find that wall behind you. So if you had a vertical wall behind you, you won't be able to do that, right? So make sure that you've got that lift through the pelvis, roll forward, lift through the sphincter muscles, exhale, and inhale, lifting through the spine. Inhale, and we just do 4 of these. Inhale, unfolding, exhale, nice and tall. And we go 2 more. Inhale, and we go exhale, rolling forward. And pushing onto the block. I'm just adjusting my hands a little bit on the block as I roll forward. You may move your block forward as well if you're not getting support. The idea is to press down onto the block, creating that traction through your spine as you move through the spinal articulation. Then we're going to tip that tailbone forward. We're going to really connect into the tummy, just off the sitting bones, more towards the lumbar region of the spine. Bent knees or straight legs, you're going to go float up. Okay. Remember, you're trying not to grip into your plexus. Try and use the core. And you may do this bent knees, or one leg at a time if that's too hard for you. Okay, keep this. This is the important part. Even if the leg doesn't go high off the floor, try about 4 of them, or you can do all variations if you're feeling strong on the day. And 3. One more. Pressing. I'm using my hands on the block, pulling my shoulders wide. 4. Good. I'm going to pick up my block. And I'm going to lower my spine down one at a time. Reach those arms forward, tip the coccyx, vertebra by vertebra. Take your time. Take your time. Reach those legs wide and away. And all the way up and over. And to end off, just hug those knees to the chest. Gently sway your back on the floor side to side. Awesome, guys. That's your ab set for today. More than enough work. As I always say, you can do more sets if you want, if you feel strong on the day, or just try the different movements out and feel how it feels on your body. It's nice to try a variation on the theme. What's also nice is you're moving through different movements from one position into the next, So you're using that mind-body connection to stay stable through your trunk, to make sure that you are using correct alignment and posture as well. So try it. Let me know what you think. If you need some pointers, send me a message. We are Corescap Pilates on YouTube at Bernadine Jonathan. We're on Instagram at Corescap Pilates, on Facebook at Corescap Pilates. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.